Hey there, it's Jessica again. I just wanted to show you how to set up your classes once you have signed up for GoFormative and created some formatives or used the clone codes in the class to get the formatives. So once you have signed up, you log in. Oh, and it's always changing stuff, so you may need to accept some new permissions. All right, so what you do is you come over here to the menu where it says classes. And there's a couple of things you can do. You can just create a new class. You can sync with Google Classroom or with Clever if your district uses Clever. I'm just going to show you both of these, Google Classroom and how to do a new class. So you just click on New Class, and it's pretty straightforward. Name your class. And if you're going to call it something like maybe it's Section 1 or Section 2, Period 1, however you want to call it. I'm just going to abbreviate TC, test class. Select the grades of your class. You can select more than one if you have multiple grade levels in a classroom. And then you can select a subject. I usually just go with Other for STEM. And you get to pick a class color. So whichever one you want. And then you just click Create. All right, and then you have to get your kids in there. You can add them manually down here, or they can join with a code. Since these kids are middle school and high school, I assume they know how to join themselves. So this is something I would put in Google Classroom. I would give them the link, I'd copy the code, put it in Google Classroom, and have them do it that way. Or project this onto the class wall, the class smartboard, and then they can type it in themselves. Or if you prefer, you can add them manually. So you might say your first and last name of your student. Oops. It'll tell you if the username's already taken, so it doesn't like we'll call it T student 12. Nope, that one's already taken. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't matter. This is just a fake class. And then you can give it a fake password. And then you keep adding. So you can add as many students. Then you click Add Students. There you go. So that's if you were doing it manually, but like I said, they can join themselves as well. And when they join, I think it asks them to create their own username or enter their own email. All right, if you have classes set up in Google Classroom, you just click the Google Classroom sync. It'll ask you to sign in with your Google account. Then it'll pull up the classes that you have. And you just put a check mark next to the ones you want to import. My previous STEM Pathways class has students in it. I'm not going to click it because it will show their names, and I don't want to see that. But whenever you go through it, you check the box, it'll load all the kids' names, and then you click Import. And it will import it, and you're done. So click Close. Here's that example classroom, and it shows that little G there, so you know it was imported from Google Classroom. And it will show all of the students that you have. But like I said, I'm not showing you their names. All right, some other things you need to know. Down here at the bottom, whenever you select a classroom, a little menu will pop up, okay, asking you to edit the classroom, add a co-teacher, clone the classroom, lock the classroom, sync it with Google. Say you've gotten a new student or two and you're Google Classroom, you can resync to add that student here, or you can archive the class. So say I'm not using Example Classroom anymore. I've checked it, and then I click Archive. It will ask you, are you sure? Student answers and scores may become inaccessible. And you say, yes, I'm sure. And then it disappears. Now, if you ever want to see your archived classroom, up here, you just turn on this little toggle switch. And look, there's my classroom that I just archived. And that's it. Now, when you want to look at any of the students in your classroom, there's a little drop-down arrow. You click it, and you can see all of the students. You can add a new student by clicking the little plus button, giving them the code, or adding them manually. And that's it. I hope this little video can help you out.